Hello, this is Tori with LANDiO. We have a new 6.5 acre property in North Carolina. It's in a gated community with underground electricity, telephone, and internet lines already in place. This property has paved road frontage and is at the end of a quiet cul-de-sac. This is the road leading to the end of the cul-de-sac where the property is located. This is looking up that same road. This is standing down in the cul-de-sac. You can see the beautiful mature trees lining the road. The name of this road is Saddle Club Drive. This is an aerial shot looking over the property. You can see approximate outline of the 6.5 acres. Makes a really nice diamond shape. This is a satellite image looking down at the 6.5 acres. Again, it's at the end of the cul-de-sac. You have the underground electricity, telephone, and internet lines in place. You have a gentle slope in the elevation. The peak elevation right here at the road is about 1,720 feet, and then the lowest elevation point at the southwest corner is about 1,460 feet. Let's look at the property on our interactive map. This is the 6.5 acre parcel highlighted in green. We zoom out here just a little bit. Let's turn on a different base layer. Let's go look at the vintage topo. Now the vintage topo, you can see the topography change. It's a gentler slope towards the road, which means all of this area here up towards the road is going to have a gentler slope. That's also the higher elevation point that is going to enable you to have a more expansive view from the property. And you can see through the northwest corner of the property flows a seasonal creek. If we zoom out a little bit further, you can see that that seasonal creek is actually a tributary to a named creek, which is Mulberry Creek. And Mulberry Creek runs along State Highway 18, which is also known as Sparta Road. If we look at the modern topo, there you can see that creek running through the northwest corner of the property and then connecting down here to Mulberry Creek. The elevation around Mulberry Creek is around 1,200 feet, where the elevation of the property, even where the creek is running through there, is somewhere in the 1,500 foot range. And you can see even if we look where that starts out, it's up here at around maybe the 2,000 foot elevation. And that seasonal creek is a nice attribute to have on the property. This is the plat map with the parcel highlighted in green. We are zoomed in on the plat map. Again, it is 6.5 acres. And this property is in a gated community. This is the gated entrance to the Chestnut Mountain Farms subdivision. An added amenity to being a landowner within the Chestnut Mountain Farms subdivision is that you have access to 8 miles of hiking and horseback riding trails. This is the view you'll see as you drive out of the subdivision through the gates. Now we're going up into the subdivision. You can see the nice paved roads. Here's another photo of Saddle Club Drive. Some additional aerial images. And that seasonal creek would run probably somewhere around this northwest corner right there. To give you an idea where the property is located, this is the 6.5 acres right here. And just southwest of the property, you have the town of Wilkesboro, North Carolina, which has a population of around 3,500. This is one of the routes to Wilkesboro. It's about 13 miles or so. Again, the population is around 3,500. In Wilkesboro, you'll find medical care, groceries, Lowe's Home Improvements. There's a Walmart Supercenter, Tractor Supply. About an hour to the west, you have Boone, North Carolina, population just under 20,000. In addition to big box retail stores, you'll also find a hospital, Appalachian State University, and Boone is also popular for winter sports, skiing, snowboarding, tubing. And then just over an hour to the east, you have Winston Salem, North Carolina. The distance to Winston-Salem is a little over 60 miles. Population is nearly 250,000. Pretty much anything you need you can find in Winston-Salem, including hospitals. There's a Costco, Sam's Club, Home Depot, shopping, dining, professional services. About another 30 minutes past Winston-Salem, you're going to reach Greensboro, North Carolina. Greensboro has a population near 300,000. This is only about an hour and a half from the property to the east. Just as in Winston-Salem, you'll find pretty much anything you need in Greensboro. And then about an hour and a half to the south, you have Charlotte, North Carolina, population over 850,000. We have the 6.5 acre wooded property in a gated community with electricity, telephone, and internet lines at the end of a private cul-de-sac, priced only $39,997. All the property details are listed here on our website. The property taxes are only $154 a year for the entire property. There is an HOA fee for this property, an annual assessment of $700 for an unimproved lot, and then $1,200 for an improved lot if you were to develop the property. You can use the property recreationally, seasonally, or live there full time. The minimum dwelling size is 1,500 square feet for a one-story home and 1,200 square feet for a two-story home. In this community, mobile and manufactured homes are not permitted. However, you can do things like an arch cabin, a log cabin, many of which come in kits and are very cost effective and efficient to erect. You can also use the property recreationally for camping and professional equipment, just meaning that the equipment that is being used is not trashy, and you can camp for 7 days in any 30-day period. Horses are permitted. You can have up to 1 horse per unimproved acre, along with standard household pets. If you'd like to view the covenants, we have them available here on our website. Just click this button and you can view it in a PDF. Here we have the nearby points of interest and links where you can find more information about those locations. Additionally, the property is only 36 minutes from Elkin, population around 4,000, only about 46 minutes from West Jefferson/Jefferson, population around 3,000. In these towns, you'll also find Walmart supercenters, groceries, supplies, etc. Here we have the GPS coordinates and links where you can open those on a Google map. There are over 150 images of the property in the surrounding area. All of these images have captions. Many of them have labels. If the property is of interest, we highly recommend you take the time to look through all these images. They'll answer many questions that you have and even some you had not thought of. If you'll notice in the images, it was a little overcast. Just as our photographer was about to explore the property and take the ground images, it started to pour, so he had to abort with all of his expensive camera equipment. But he was able to capture all these drone images, which you see here. And then at the bottom of the page, we have this interactive map. If you'd like to view this map in full screen, just click this View Full Screen button and it will open up in a new tab. At LANDiO, we work extremely hard to make it super easy for you to purchase land. All you need to do is go to our website, landio.com, and navigate to the property details page. Once you're on the property details page, you're going to see this green Buy Now button. If this Buy Now button is green and says Buy Now, that means the property is available as of that moment. We only have one of each property available, and we sell our properties on a first come, first served basis. The first person that places a deposit is the one that secures the property. To place a deposit, all you need to do is click that button. It's going to add that $4.99 deposit to your cart. Then you're going to click checkout. Once you click checkout, this window appears. We then enter all your contact information, click continue to payment, enter your payment information, and complete the checkout process. As soon as the checkout process has been completed, we'll receive an instant notification that your deposit has been placed. We'll send you a follow-up email with a few questions, and simultaneously this Buy Now button will automatically turn gray and say out of stock. If you're looking at this property and the Buy Now button is gray and says out of stock, and where the price is listed it says under contract, that means someone has already placed a deposit but they have not yet completed the purchase. During that period of time, you do have the ability to place a backup deposit. If you'd like to place a backup deposit, please contact us. We'll walk you through the steps. There are no commissions or fees, so your total purchase price for this property is just the $39,997, and your $4.99 deposit is credited towards that amount. The remaining balance may be paid by wire transfer, cashier's check, ACH bank draft, credit card, debit card, cryptocurrency, precious metals, or any combination of these methods. Make the whole process super simple, and it can be completed in as little as a day. If you have any questions, our phone number is on top of every page of our website. That number is 866-8LANDiO. That's 866-852-6346. That number also receives text messages. We have a live chat feature here on our website where you can communicate with us in real time. If we're not available for whatever reason, please send us a message to respond to your next availability. You can also fill out this contact form here on our website or send us an email directly. Our email address is hello@landio.com. On behalf of myself, my family, and the entire team here at LANDiO, we sincerely appreciate your continued support. Thank you and God bless. LANDiO. Land is opportunity. Please click in the upper left-hand corner and subscribe to our YouTube channel. In the upper right-hand corner, we have all of our available properties in a playlist. In the lower right-hand corner, we have a playlist of our Land is Opportunity series. And in the lower left-hand corner, we have our LANDiO Unscripted series.